In the fiery depths of the Psionic Steel Mill lies the Batman. Welcome to part 3 of the Arkham City playthrough. In this episode, we're going to advance through the twisted madhouse to find the Joker. Batman may even get more information on what Protocol 10 is, and hopefully figure out why Riddler's putting strange trophies in random places again. So you can actually fall into the lava down below and die. It's one of the sillier death animations in the game. The only problem is, there's no thumbs up. Batman does not give a thumbs up as he melts into the steel. That's why Doom is the greatest FPS of all time. What is this Call of Duty nonsense? Okay, admittedly, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1 and 2, the originals, and Black Ops 1 are still pretty good games, but what's the rest of the series? I've heard plenty of people say that World at War is the best Call of Duty game, but I've honestly never played World at War, if you could believe it or not. Yeah, strange, I know. Hang off the ledge here and shimmy along. Batman's cape does not get singed in the slightest. If only Anakin Skywalker had a bat suit, he probably wouldn't have been that horrifically burnt. Nah, the Vader suit is just classic. I'm gonna be the odd man out in saying that the episode 4 Darth Vader costume is the best in the series. Reddish brown eye lenses, they look more intimidating. If you notice a little bit of noise in the background, it's just the air condition. Joker's madhouse is where the game truly starts to kick off its plot. Joker is sick as hell.
I want you to think he's sick. Then wham! Gotcha!
I don't know, man. He looks pretty sick.
You mean worse than usual?
I promised you some entertainment, right, boys?
I did my best.
Well, you should have tried harder. That useless wax failed, Mr. J. And you know what that means. Oh, I think we can do better than that. Get in here, Mr. Hammer. Come in, Mr. J.
This isn't good at all. They're gonna kill the Doc. She's from New York, but come on now, New Yorkers are still good people too, when they're not cussing you out in traffic.
Change of plan. Take her to the smelting chamber. Mr. J wants this one to suffer a little longer. Okay, the rest of you idiots, get out of here. You know what you've got to do. Go get the snowman and bring him back here right now. He's gonna pay for screwing over Mr. J. I need him back here like yesterday.
We gotta save that doctor. Aaron mentioned that she is probably the only doctor, or one of the only doctors, that can cure Joker of his illness. For those of you who have not seen the end of Arkham Asylum, which I assume is like 2 of you, Joker injected himself with Titan via a dart to the throat. This, along with the chemicals already inside his body, is what's killing him very, very, very slowly.
How should I know? She's always freaking out these days. Joker really must be sick after all.
I guess. I always figured he'd last forever, know what I mean?
Maybe it's got something to do with all that crap back at Arkham Island. You saw what happened, right?
Only what was on the TV. He was like some kind of freaking monster. He was huge. I thought he was gonna start ripping choppers out of the air.
And then next time we see him, he's all normal looking.
Yeah, normal. Like he ever looks normal.
Okay, whatever. He looked like the Joker.
Yeah, it was weird. I don't buy it. This is all part of Joker's plan. It must be. He's gonna be fine. He's just screwing with the bat.
Batman! That guy's neck is freaking broken. Batman may not kill criminals, but he'll definitely paralyze them. Let's put some things into perspective. Batman goes so hard on crime, the criminals call the cops on themselves. That's how terrifying Batman is. And also the police force, except for Jim Gordon, are pretty corrupt, so that's probably why the cops aren't doing a damn thing about this. There will be various crates scattered around rooms that the thugs will try to pick up and throw at you. A thrown object is pretty much like a regular punch, kick, or a blunt object. You have a blue spider sense indicating that you can block it. And no, it's not really a spider sense, even though it looks blatantly like spider sense. That icon is symbolism for echolocation. Because bats. Since I have the free flow focus unlocked, reaching multiplier times 8 on your combo will slow time down. US Batman will have quicken reaction time and your strikes and counter strikes will do more damage.
We're safe and sound up here. You can just stay down there and burn.
Alfred, Joker's holed up in the manager's office in the steel mill.
I'm sure you'll find a way, sir.
Of course I will. Some of his goons dragged a doctor away. I'm going to find her first, then deal with Joker.
Was Bruce always this curt with Alfred, or is it just the interpretation of characters? And Batman having a really bad day. You can scan objects in the environment. This ranges from trophies to some clues of a riddle. I can't hack into this terminal just yet. Not only do I need the municipality codes for the computers, but I also need Riddler's codes to unlock certain terminals.
They've got that doorway covered. I need to find a different way to get past Joker's men.
Bats with the 500 IQ chess play by going into the docking bay just left of him.
Not scared exactly, but, well, he broke 3 of my ribs back at the asylum and my arm 6 months ago.
Better make sure he don't come too close then.
Easier said than done. You've never seen him in action.
And when I do, I want to teach you not to mess with me. Harley wants him dead, and I want a piece of Harley.
Are you insane? Harley? Have you forgotten about her boyfriend?
Way I hear it, the whole world will have forgotten about her boyfriend soon enough. Then I get a ride on the Harley.
Or a bullet in the face? Seriously, don't get too cocky. Batman's dangerous. Hell, Harley's dangerous.
Don't underestimate the Batman. He can beat Superman up. In a dirty fight, but still. The door is locked, so the dramatic dive through the glass was necessary. Here's the first true stealth section of the game. It's not really the Metal Gear or Splinter Cell type of stealth, but the armed goons are definitely murderous to your health if you come straight at them, especially on hard. So I start off the fight by concussing these 2 knuckleheads at the entrance. Then there's gonna be 4 guys after that, 2 on patrol and 2 in the room on the far end of the chamber. However you dispose of the patrolman is completely up to you, because this game is freaking awesome.
Let's make this quick, boys. Step back right now.
And the good thing about this encounter early on is that everybody is relatively spread thin. They're in their own little corner of the map.
We own Arkham City. Screw anyone else who thinks they do.
This guy thinks he's cute. We own Arkham City. I actually love the voice acting in this game. It's freaking amazing. And this is one of my favorite takedowns in all 4 of the games, because you could do this again in Arkham Origins and Arkham Knight. The only problem I have with the later games version of the takedown, in this game to an extent, compared to Arkham Asylum's, is that whenever you grab somebody in Arkham Asylum, they just scream their heads off. In this game, they're just kind of like, oh god, no. It's kind of really strange. I like this spot right here. There's a fragile ceiling above these guys that you can spray explosive gel and knock these 2 out, except for the Doc, because apparently explosions don't work on friendly fire. And they don't kill. Is it possible for these guys to survive having a wall dropped on their heads? Probably not, probably so, but then again, Batman.
How do you think poor Mr. J is gonna get better if you idiots fail to stop the rodents?
Please get me out of this thing.
Can you stand?
Give me a second. What's wrong with these people? That crazy woman thinks I can fix the Joker.
What's wrong with him?
There's something in his blood. Some kind of toxin. It's killing him. He blames something called Titan.
Titan?
Yeah. Do you know what he's talking about? He kept going on about his last laugh.
Doc. Isn't that information supposed to be confidential?
What's happening? How does she know what we're saying?
Get that door sealed up nice and tight, boys. We don't want that fireman escaping till we...
At least they won't be getting in. We're safe, right?
Wait here, Doctor.
What the hell are you doing?
I need to get out of here. Someone needs to stop Joker. Stay here. You'll be safe.
You sure?
If you hear anyone coming, hide. I'll be back.
Where the fuck does he put that thing? Anyway, the REC shoots an electric charge that stunts the enemies. It's good for crowd control and very useful against armored foes. You can combine that or any other gadget with a free flow powered gadget boost. You will dominate an entire room with a well-placed REC shot. Oh wait, I can't leave this guy hanging. There we go, Joker has an oracle of his own now. Batman's finally even. You can use the REC to charge up generators, that giant metal shutter being an example.
Quinn slowed me down. I need to get back after Joker.
Kevin Conroy returns as the voice of Batman for this game, and he is still the best Batman ever. Every Batman that's not Michael Keaton or Kevin Conroy tends to underperform or overperform. Christian Bale.
That's the plan. It's not a plan. It's a suicide note.
I'm not scared of him. The door's welded shut, and he's just some freak in a costume.
Okay, then you stand in front.
Why, you chicken?
Will you two just shut the hell up and get ready? I don't like this any more than you do. But if we got one chance, it's that we all jump him. Together.
And speaking of raspy voices, I like the fact that Robert Pattinson did not do the raspy voice at all in the new movie. He's actually the most soft-spoken Batman ever made. He just kind of talks like this throughout most of the movie. I'm Batman. In fact, he doesn't even call himself Batman in the new movie. He's just, I'm vengeance. And that's what I like about Batman more than most other superheroes. There's a ton of different iterations of the character reaching as far back as the 1930s. And while Conroy is still my favorite Batman, he may not be your favorite Batman. Hell, George Clooney could be your favorite Batman. Batman and Robin? Now that's an Oscar-winning movie. What is this Dark Knight shit? Get that out of here. It's Batman and Robin. That's the best movie ever made. It's the car, okay? Chicks dig the car. This is why Superman works alone. Oh, it just got a challenge map right there. Whenever you collect a certain amount of Riddler trophies, a challenge map outside of the campaign will open up. You have two types, Combat and Predator. Self-explanatory for the most part, but the real fun is activating the different stipulations, like having faster enemies, brief enemy invincibility, and even ones where you're more powerful than you normally are.
How did you get out of the smelting chamber, B-Man? What did you build? Tell me, tell me!
Harley, get back in here. I think I'm dying.
Now see what you've done? Scram, B-Man! Coming, Mr. J!
What Harley forgot to figure out is that Batman watched a lot of Inspector Gadget and MacGyver growing up. No, I'm kidding. Batman's influence is from Zorro. In the older comics, Martha and Thomas took Bruce to see Zorro, the Gay Blade. Until more recently with Batman Begins, they saw a really weird opera. That, I understand Bruce and not wanting to be there because, what the hell? Yes, I know he's sick. He's sick in the head, which is why Batman needs to bash some sense into it. Can't reach that trophy just yet. There's still that Metroidvania aspect from Arkham Asylum, but it's a tad bit more streamlined here. Alright, it's time to kick Joker's ass.
Surprise, B-Man! Meet Mr. Hammer. He's gonna teach you some manners.
Here's the first mini-boss of the game, Hammer Abramovich and company. Hammer is slow. You want to swat away the pesky flies before you take out the big guy. Remember that getting your combo to ×8 will slow time down. That is if you got the upgrade for it. Let's just say you did, okay? You can also use the newly acquired REC to spin Hammer in place and wallop any surrounding goons. Your special takedowns have invincibility frames. If you feel like you're about to get the Triple H business to the face and you got a good combo going, just do a special takedown and that hammer will pass right through you. Like so. You couldn't do that in the original game. And by original game, I mean Arkham Asylum, not the original version of Arkham City, which is on the PS3 and Xbox 360. You can ghost your way through a lot of hits in the vanilla version of Arkham City, if you can do the takedowns on time, that is.
You!
Get out of my way, Quinn.
Leave us alone, B-Man! Just leave me with him.
I said move!
This is all your fault! You've hounded him for years, beat him to a pulp, and for what? Why are you so mean?
Surprise! You fell for the old fake Joker gag, Batman.
Batter up!
Sounds like the detective will be busy with the Joker for a while. Good. Gives this kitten some time to play. So what next? Help tall, brooding, and handsome? Or help myself do all the loot Professor Strange has locked up in that vault of his? I know. Difficult choice, right? What will it be? Find Croc and have him rip a hole into the vault? Ask Penguin for some explosives? Not my style. I always prefer a woman's touch in these situations. Stay where you are, Ivy. I'm coming to get you. I need to get my kit from my apartment. No way I can face Ivy without my things. I'd be naked without them.
Would that be a bad thing, though? Anyway, it's time for Catwoman to get the rest of her equipment. Selina's not as decked out on gadgets as Bruce is. In fact, Catwoman only has 3 tools at her disposal. And one of them kinda sucks. The other one's just like the Batarangs, which is okay, I guess. And that's the downside of Catwoman, she's very limited compared to Batman, even in stealth. The good thing is her running speed is way faster than Batman's, and her running in general is a lot quieter too in stealth sections, which I guess that evens out.
Well, how are we supposed to find out where she lives anyway?
Two-Face said she lives somewhere near.
So what? How does he know?
How am I supposed to? I don't question the boss. You shouldn't either.
I know. Well, how can you be so pissed all of a sudden anyway?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's because Catwoman left him hanging over that acid tank?
Really?
Yeah. He had it just where he wanted her, and that bitch broke free.
Seriously? How come I miss all this stuff?
Maybe it's because you spend half your life eating that crap in those tins, and the other half on a crapper.
Yeah, there's something wrong with it.
Then here's stop eating it and find out where Catwoman's been hiding.
Catwoman's here!
And starting things off with a Hurricanrana, or Frankensteiner. I don't know which is which, it's just a wrestling move. Problem solved. Selena, you need to move out of this part of town.
It's good to be home.
2 new weapons. The Caltrops, which are a spike trap that trips up the enemies. Good for combat situations, but not so much for stealth. They can figure that out. And the Bolas, which are equivalent to the Batarangs. They can be thrown at the enemies. In the next part, where Batman's out of commission for 10 minutes, Catwoman will talk to Poison Ivy about something.
She wouldn't hold it.
I don't trust Poison Ivy at all.